short and sweet. This is my 2025 Nissan Frontier Pro X. Just bought it a few months ago. I had jury duty and I got selected for jury duty, long story short, and it was about an accident a person had, and it was a very costly accident, and so I had to sit on the jury and debate this, and afterwards I was like, man, I need to get a camera for my vehicle, because anyone can file a lawsuit and it's just $250, and then I've heard that people can, intentionally try to cause an accident with you and then claim that you're at fault. And if you don't have video evidence, then the jury decides what the outcome is, and it could be very, very expensive, in the thousands and thousands, $30,000, $40,000, or $10,000 that you could be liable for, even if it's not your fault. So I got the ARC 700, the Thinkware camera. I just quickly looked, and I liked how this camera kind of installed for what I thought, from what the limited information that I knew. But I've installed it, and I've gone over some details on the install on this Frontier, specifically this 2025 Pro X Nissan Frontier. All right, here's the wiring harness that comes with the camera. It's your ground. I'm gonna have to look in the instructions and see which one's probably the hot wires, the red one, and the temporary power is probably the yellow one, but it can be reversed. I got my correct plugs in right here. I'm going to cut off a little bit more than what they give me, so I'm going to turn it around on itself and make this little bitty tiny wire thicker. Just like that. Then the little kit includes a little bullet connector that you want to use. This is how I'm going to use it. I'm going to show you how it works out. It just basically fits right together, very easy. Just measure this out the same on this one. Fold it over on itself. All right, I looked in the instructions, and there are no instructions telling you which is the red wire and the yellow wire, but I'm telling you, sometimes they can be reversed and you want to know for sure. So it says right here on the extra fuse that's attached to it, this is the constant wire cable. So the red is the constant, and the yellow is the one that's turned on when the ignition is turned on. Also, if you haven't watched videos on this, the top fuse, the one on the top, the furthest away from the fuse as it inserts, is the fuse for the selected device that you want to power. The original fuse goes in the bottom. In your Nissan Frontier, there's a little extra slots for extra unused fuses that, if you're out on the road, I guess, and you blow a fuse, you have access to some spare fuses. So
You always want to run, more experienced people have suggested and said, you always want to run a smaller fuse than the permanent fuse. So if this is the permanent fuse that you're substituting this in for, put the 20 in the bottom, and you can run a 10 or a 5 in the top, and that's going to power this Thinkware camera. This little list of fuses is on the inside of the little fuse door that you pull off. All right, fuses located in the glove box on the passenger side. Just open it up and take the little door off, the little fuse section right there as I am showing. Installation is not for the faint of heart. You really gotta do a lot and take a lot apart, and it is pretty labor intensive, so buckle up. Do your research on these added fuses, and basically they just take the place of one of the safe fuses that's gonna power your device, power constant on, and power on with the key. So just do your research, and they just plug in just like this. Here is the kick panel on the passenger side, down where your passenger side feet go under the dash. You're gonna have to remove this panel, and there's a little pin, push pin there that you can see in this photo. You're gonna have to pop that out, remove this panel so you can look up and find where you're gonna mount your ground. And in the next photo, I'll show you where I grounded my camera at. All right, this is right up under the dash, right up under the fuse box, and it's really tight quarters under there, and this is bare metal, and this is what you can ground to. And I recommend, and this is how I did it, I ran the power wire and the temporary power wire and the ground. I mounted that to the fuse box and under the fuse box there, like I showed, and you're gonna run the wires, the power wire, up through the A-pillar panel, and you're going to have to remove that, which means you're going to have to first remove the grab handle, and then that'll allow you to pop off the panel there on right alongside the windshield, and then you're going to run the power wire up through, try to do it the best you can up the headliner, and this way you can space the wire out precisely to what you need, which means you're going to have excess wire down there at the fuse box. You're going to use a zip tie, coil that up, and try to find a little sweet spot to put that in there so it doesn't interfere with any of the fuses. But that's how I did it. Comes with a little panel tool, little crease tool that you can try to move wires around and pop panels off. I already had one, but you can use the one that came with the camera. All right, here's what my install looks like. Again, you don't want to have excess wires that you're going to have to deal with at the camera. That's my preference. So that's why I started down at the fuse box. But run that up to your camera. You have 2 wires, and they are pretty thick. And so that means it's a little bit more difficult to hide. But I used one of the little clips, management clips for the wires. I just used that just at the top to keep that wire from not dangling. And then I ran the other one kind of through the camera or the sensors for the car that's on the windshield under the mirror there. So that's how it looks. All right, here the rear camera is mounted and the wires are run. This is a Frontier, so it's going to be different for different applications, but then it runs down. You can't see it. I pushed it up in the little channel there and put some foam in there to keep it from coming down, and then it disappears behind that panel right there, and I had about 7 feet of wire that I had to ball up or wind up and zip tie, and then stick behind that right there, that panel, and shut it really tightly so it doesn't rattle. But yep, the rear camera. Remember, in the Frontier, you can't mount the camera on the center because this window opens and that cord is attached right there and fixed over there, so you can't swing that open. So you can either mount it right there on the passenger side or right here on the driver's side. I chose the passenger side right there.
But I've installed it and I've gone over some details on the install on this Frontier, specifically this 2025 Pro X Nissan Frontier. May work for the other Frontiers, 2002, 3, 4, 5, 6. It likely will, but I'm just going to touch base real quick. I just mounted it up under my mirror on the driver's side, so I had really easy access if I needed to hit record, and I'll show you pictures of that. And then I just ran the wires up here in the front it does not completely go under the, there's little spots that you can't push it all the way up underneath and totally hide it. So you've got to be aware of that. Even though you have that little tool, you're not going to be able to do it. So you just try to do the best job you can. It might depend on the vehicle and how they installed the headliner, but mine has little spots where you can't push it up under there. You can some of it, but not completely across. But it still looks pretty good for the job that I did. And then you have to take down the molding and basically run that cord from here all the way back through the panel here on the side and through the panel right here, and then run the camera to the back. The whole benefit is you have two cameras. You have a front-facing camera and a rear-facing camera. So you got to place the camera out the back. And the cable they send you, you would think that they were trying to wire this for a stretch limousine, because I have like 5 foot extra in cable, and it's not thin cable. It's pretty thick cable. So when you wad it up, I mean, it's a considerable chunk. So I mounted that right behind this panel, and you can't completely pull this panel off. You just have to pull it out enough to where you're not going to damage it, and stuff that down in there with the zip tie. And then you'll see more details about how I did it. I think it looks pretty good. I'm a pretty specific kind of attention appointed person, so I want everything to look very professional. And the wiring that I show you works for me. The ground, the positive, or the full-time power, and then the ignition on power, everything works well. So hopefully you find this video informative if you have this vehicle, and you can install your ARC 700, or I think there's the ARC 900, and maybe some of the other cameras that company Thinkware is what I think I remember it's called. But thanks for watching. I paid like I don't know, like $290 with tax and shipping for this camera system, the front and the rear camera, and the little device that has the real cool little buttons and a whole bunch of Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and speedometer reading and all that cool stuff. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you do find this informative, and it helps you to install it in your Nissan Frontier. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.